Welcome back, trainers. All right, so we're going to be claiming our breakthrough and see if we can get a good Articuno this time around. Well, this time around, I haven't even claimed an Articuno yet, other than when the legendary raids were here. So we're looking for 1257 on that number, so that should be cool. And then we're going to look at the Regis and what are they going to be weak against, what should you use, the counters that you want to probably throw into the battle as a follow-up from my video yesterday. Although I've already made these Regi counter videos, we'll just do another one just to refresh your memory on what to use. Alright, so we'll go ahead and just back out of that and claim. Oh, I got the Pineapps. That's not what I wanted. Alright, let's go Articuno. And 1257, we're at 1208. So that's a pretty low one, huh? I don't know why I'm using ultras. Let's go ahead and get that and get this over with. Alright, so 1208 strong HP attack. Wow. Okay. Anyways, so now that we did that, let's go ahead and take a look at the counters that we can use for the Regis. Okay, so first up is Regirock. Alright, so it's going to have a CP as a raid boss 41,777. It is a pure rock type. Alright. And the 100% IV after you defeat it in the catch screen is going to be 1764. Alright, so that is just without weather boost. With weather boost is going to be 2205. Alright. 5 to 7 trainers. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. That's going to be pretty fun. Alright, so like I said, I mean, I've stated this before, it's just basically going to be Machamp, Kyogre, Hariyama's in there too, counter and dynamic punch, Groudon, Mudshot, and Solar Beam. Yeah, this is the, I mean, it says Solar Beam, but it says ground. I was so confused by that. Yeah, Solar Beam, definitely for sure, yep. Don't have a Heracross, and I'm sure a lot of you don't either. Exeggutor, Bullet Seed, Solar Beam, Vaporeon, Water Gun, Hydro Pump, Breloom, Counter, Dynamic Punch. There's my Breloom. Poliwrath, Rock Smash, and Dynamic Punch. You're probably wondering why Poliwrath. I know, it's fighting type, it's kind of bulky, and if it's cloudy out, it's going to do a lot of damage as well. Let's go ahead and see if we can, there are its moves. Well, I don't know. If it has Zap Cannon, you're going to be in a little bit of trouble. It has Focus Blast, so, I mean, you could use a Gyarados, Waterfall, and Hydro Pump, right? But if it has Stone Edge, look out for that, and look out for Rock Throw, so that's probably why they didn't put Gyarados on the list, and then it has Rock Smash as well. But if it had 2 fighting moves, Gyarados all the way. So, there you have it for Regirock, guys. Now let's go ahead and check out the next one. Okay, so Regi Ice, and this is Go Hub, by the way, and I don't know if these are actually going to be released, and if they are, they're not going to be in one area, I wouldn't think. So this is a pure Ice type, CP as a raid boss, 41,777. It was the same as the last one. 100% non-weather boost, 1764. Weather boost, 2205. But you're not, well, actually, I mean, you could. I mean, depending on what part of the world it is, if it's snowing, you're going to get a weather boosted one. Other than that, we're not going to see one for the most part, most people. Then we have counters. Fire Spin, Overheat, Moltres. Entei, Fire Fang, Overheat, Counter, Dynamic Punch, Hariyama. Counter, Dynamic Punch, Machamp. Confusion, Focus Blast, Mewtwo, Flareon. Fire Spin, Overheat. Ho-Oh, Steel Wing, Fire Blast, Blaziken, Counter, and Overheat. Now, I will be making special teams for specific movesets. For instance, let's see, if it has Earthquake, what's going to be weak to that? You have Blaziken, I mean, Entei, and other than that, nothing's weak to Earthquake, so we're good to go on that. Blizzard, it's going to generally hit hard because, you know, it's stab. But for the most part, everything should be able to take that hit because the attack on these things are not particularly high, but at the same time, it is a raid boss and should not be taken lightly as well. Then we have Rock Smash, Focus Blast. Alright, so Frost Breath, Quick. I mean, it's not looking too threatening for the most part. If you're going in there with like a team of Entei or something and Flareons, then, you know, if it had Earthquake, you're going to, you know, die a little bit. And Blaziken as well. But for the most part, you're looking okay. Alright, if you went in there with a bunch of Moltres, you're going to be destroying. Now, Moltres is going to be good for this one and for the next one, Registeel as well. So yeah, you're going to have a lot of mix and match types that are going to be able to be super effective on one and then the other as well, like Fire, strong against this Ice one and then the Steel one as well. And then you're going to have ones that are weak against fighting, like basically all of them. So you're going to have the Rock one, Ice one, and then the Steel, all weak to fighting types. So I would say at the end of the day, Machamps are going to be like your best bet for all of them, right? Anyways, let's move on to the next one here, shall we? Okay, Registeel. Haha, this one's going to be fun to battle, as well as all of them, honestly. Okay, so now we have Registeel with a CP of 3,596 as a raid boss. This is a pure steel type here. 100% IV non-weather boost, 1292 weather boosted, and that's going to be in the snow because it's steel type. It's going to be 1615, so no weather boost for me unless we have some freak weather here. All right, so counters. What do we have? We have Entei, Fire Spin and Overheat, Moltres, Fire Spin and Overheat. If you're wondering why are they swapped, now is Entei's on the top and Moltres is down below, it's because of the movesets, I would assume. We'll take a look at those in just a second. Groudon, Mudshot, and Earthquake. Earthquake that time, not Solar Beam. Fire Spin and Overheat, counter Overheat. Blaziken, Machamp, counter Dynamic Punch. Hariyama, counter Dynamic Punch. Now for its fast moves, it has Metal Claw and Rock Smash. For its charge moves, Flash Cannon, Focus Blast, and Hyper Beam. I would assume Hyper Beam is going to be one of the easier ones to go up against. Maybe you might get that Shadow Hit if you try to dodge, if you have anything less than 75% health, that's for sure. Other than that, let's see, we have maybe the Steel type moves, because if for the most part, if you're ground and fire, it's not going to be doing that much damage to you. It's still going to hurt, but you should have a little bit of leeway there. So there you have it, pretty good. Now let's go ahead and take a look at my teams really quick. I'm just going to set up one just to give you an idea. Okay, so let's just say hypothetically we get Registeel, all right, in North America. Let's see what I would make here. Let's make a team for Registeel. Honestly, I would want to make a team for Regirock. So let's just go Rock and get to work here. So grass type, I would want to use grass type number one, and then water, of course. Probably going to throw this one in right off the bat. And Kyogre as well. I don't know why it's not letting me pick Kyogre. I think I need to revive it. Let me see here. Yeah, I just did a Ho-Oh raid, so there we go. Let's revive these things really quick and get right back in there. So yeah, this event is ending pretty soon, so if you want to buy one of those boxes, you probably should do that. Don't want to make you spend your money or nothing, but I'm just trying to, because the incubators for that are pretty good, plus the raid passes are fairly nice as well, considering the price for that, right? So we have these two here. This is for the Rock. Okay, so that looks good. And then possibly my second Groudon there. Now we want to go with fighting, because Machamp is the champ, and I do believe we have cloudy weather, so it is weather boosted. So it might even be a better idea to just go pure Machamp, to be honest with you. But let's go ahead and see. Oh, it's partly cloudy right now, so we're not getting that boost yet, but the weather might change, and we might even just get another raid boss. But as of now, everything is pointing towards that one, or the Regis, should I say. Okay, and let me show you what moves they have. So that Dragon Tail, I'm going to go ahead and switch that right now to Mudshot. So that's what the move I have on there, Mudshot and Solar Beam. And my Kyogre has a Waterfall, Hydro Pump, of course. And then my other Groudon has that, which I need to switch. Alright, over preparing myself. And, you know, you can also go with the... I mean, if it had Solar Beam. Alright, so Exeggutor with Solar Beam is also going to be fantastic as well. Bullet Seed, Solar Beam, okay. Then you have... Is my Gyarados? Yeah, Waterfall, Hydro Pump, Gyarados. But look out for rock moves on that as well. I mean, technically, you could even use one of these with Hydro Pump. Alright, so let's see. There's plenty of things you can use. For a Regirock, guys, it's actually going to be quite fun to see what different combinations you can do. You get a Alolan Exeggutor even with Bullet Seed and Solar Beam there as well. Let's keep going down here. Just want to throw a few more suggestions out there because I know that some people just don't know what to counter it with. And then you have, if you have one of these fancy ones with Plant Frenzy, then you can use that as well. But there's a lot of options out there. You could even use, I mean, a Lapras with Water Gun and Hydro Pump. But, you know, combination of Pokemon is up to you. Vaporeon, of course, is always going to be a good option. Tanky and a good damage output, too. Alright, so there you have it, trainers. We'll just have to wait and see what we're going to get later today. And with that said, I'll catch you all next time.